Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside, stolen, picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, it's the championship round of Sectional 51 as the South Central Satellites take on the Triton Trojans. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. And we welcome you back to John R. Nelson Gymnasium in beautiful Culver, Indiana, 46511. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Well, as we get ready for our 41st basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen the Satellites in action several times this year, but we have yet to see the Trojans of Bourbon, Indiana this season. We go ahead and look at the Satellites. Head coach Matty Bush is in his third season as the man in charge. They started their season beating Wheeler at home 55-42. They followed that up with a tough loss to Hobart on the road, 45-43 in a tight when they then beat Trinity Greenlawn at home 60-38 before falling to a very good Couts team on the road 64-41. We saw them beat North Judson at home 69-51. They then beat Lakeland Christian 62-31. Then John Glenn 66-45. They fell to LaVille in holiday tournament action 60-51. They then beat South Newton 72-46, Victory College Prep 71-36, and then, like I said just the other night, they beat Elkhart Christian, who was in this sectional, 59-49 during that tournament in the regular season. On November 6th, the Satellites beat rival Culver at home 68-35, then Hebron on the road 53-52, Boone Grove 44-31, Jimtown 52-50, and Hebron again this time in the opening round of the Porter County Conference Tournament 64-62 before falling to the very, very good Couts Phillies 56-37, ending their PCC tournament hopes. They then beat Tri-Township 77-33, New Prairie 58-28, Morgan Township 63-53, and we saw them beat the Knox Redskins 56-35. The Satellites fell to Washington Township in a tight one, 59-58. They beat Argus 55-39 and Westville 74-29 to end their regular season at 19 wins and 5 losses. They started their sectional run against Elkhart Christian, and they won this past Wednesday, 47-38. They then beat the North Judson Sanpare Blue Jays in the semifinal round last night in exciting fashion in overtime, 47-46. Boy, was it a close one. As the Satellites come into this matchup, this championship round of Sectional 51 with 21 wins on the year, and they went 5-2, tied for second in Porter County Conference play. Leading these Satellites in the scoring department is senior Jay Huerta, averaging 17 points per game. Right behind him is Brody Grass, averaging 10.4. And then rounding out the top three is Jack Haschel. He rounds out the top three with 9.4 points per game. Grass leads the team in rebounds, averaging 8.3 boards per game. He also leads the team in steals and blocks, averaging 1.8 snags and 2.2 rejections per game. Jack Haschel leads the team in assists with 5.3 dimes per game. This Satellite offense is averaging 57.8 points per game, and their defense is allowing 44.3. With us this evening, breaking things down, is our sports analyst is Chris McGowan. Welcome back.
Hey, I waited for you to introduce me.
I saw.
I was patient.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Should be a great night of basketball.
Yeah, very excited. Last night, boy, you kind of said it on the Saturday Sports Line today. the Satellites and the Jays had multiple times to end that game in regulation.
Oh, yeah. Just a nail-biter of a game back and forth. The more I thought about that game last night, the more I come to the conclusion that game was won in the first 5 minutes. With South Central jumping out to that 8-0 lead. Again, just a heck of a basketball game. You wonder how much energy South Central has left. But again, sectional championship on the line. I think the adrenaline's going to take care of itself.
We turn the page and look at these Triton Trojans of Bourbon, Indiana. Head coach Jason Groves, he's in his 21st year as the man in charge. Last year, this team made it all the way to the first game of semi-state and have several returning players this year. They are a well-oiled machine, guys, as they went 8-2 through the first 10 matchups. The 2 losses came to Northwood, 58-47, and Cal, 65-50. During that stretch, seems like everybody is having trouble against Couts this year. They finished off the last 13 games, winning 12 of them. The lone loss came to Bremen in the Everwise Bi-County tournament, 47-42, but they got revenge on the Lions late in the season, beating them on February 24th, 50-37. This team is battle-tested and are on paper the heavy favorites coming into this sectional as they went 19-3 on the year and 8-0, winning the Hoosier North Athletic Conference outright. They started their sectional run beating Trinity Academy 64-37. They beat Argus last night in the semifinal round 61-37 as they are now 21-3 on the year. No updated stats are listed online for the Trojans, unfortunately, but we do know their offense is averaging 56 points per game and their defense is allowing 38.7. I know you have a long history with Coach Groves. You guys played together back in your playing days.
Played against each other in high school, played as teammates in junior high on the AAU circuit. Yeah, I know Coach Groves really well.
We talked yesterday at a halftime break with him, and he kind of said it didn't matter who he was in his mind, either the Jays or the Satellites. He said both teams kind of raised problems in his mind.
Well, yeah, just the height. He said it in an interview that Triton is vertically challenged. But again, they what they make up for in lack of height, they make up for in discipline, ball security. They're not going to turn the ball over very much, and they're going to knock down shots. And they have 5 or 6 kids on that roster that can lead them in scoring. So it makes it very hard to defend because you never know who's going to pop off at any given moment. Overmeyer, Patrick, Swanson, they've all, scored in 20-plus points at some point or during the season. So if you're South Central, you just got to play good, fundamental, solid team defense and got to control the boards. And we'll get into the keys of the game here in a little bit. But, again, this Triton Trojan team with everybody coming back, making it all the way to semi-state. Like I said last night, Coach Groves has been to the state finals 2 or 3 times. He's won it once or twice. So, been there, done that. So he's going to be ready. He'll have a game plan to try to negate this height that South Central has.
And that's exactly what he was saying. He said the length by both the Jays and Satellites is concerning to him. And, you look at the roster for the Triton Trojans, their tallest guy is 6'2", where South Central's tallest guy is Brody Grass on the inside, 6'8". And then Logan Turkovitz, he's a lanky 6'3".
Right.
And he is the X factor, like you said, for them.
And he can play above the rim at 6'3".
So he's got springs in his feet.
Yeah, he's got a little hop there, that's for sure. But again, to me, South Central hasn't shot the ball particularly well in the first 2 games in this section.
And we talked about that this morning, which is rare.
Yeah. So
if they pop off, it can happen in a hurry.
Right, and that it would be no better time than now.
And I mean, we've seen them before in games where Jay Huerta gets going, Noah Howard gets going, then Brody Grass and Logan Turkovitz. It just is an onslaught that can happen so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, and you're not going to, I can tell you right now, the 3 guards with Howard, Huerta, and Haschel, you're not going to frustrate them. You're not going to get into their head.
They're going to fight.
So the guard matchup is going to be key. It's just going to be whether or not Brody Grass can dominate like he did last night with 18 points and 8 or 9 rebounds. If he has another night like that, South Central could very well be cutting down the nets later tonight.
Well, we are expecting another great evening of IHSAA Boys Basketball Sectional Championship action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Bob Nice, former Winnemac Warrior, and if you're looking for legal advice, call the Nice Law Firm. We're proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. We handle both personal and business law. Whether your family needs legal advice or you're a small business trying to keep up in today's tough business climate, we are here to help. Wherever you are in the Kankakee Valley, when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Thank you to John Thompson. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping us continue this tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. We are lucky to say there are 0 injuries to report tonight. Maybe a couple of stiff ankles out
Yeah,
there.
maybe a couple bum ankle, bad wheels.
But they're fighting through it on the satellite side.
Yes, they are, and they fought through it last night. Huerta did go down early, but ended up coming back and didn't seem to be hampered by it.
Grass had to check out at one moment.
Yeah, there were we had
Eli Radke got
an elbow with a bloodied,
in the face.
Yeah, bloodied eye or nose or something. But yeah, it was a physical game last night, so it'd be interesting to see, like I said, how the game's going to be called tonight. Excuse me.
Especially after the satellites going through that overtime. That was kind of your question last night. Your question was, with the legs being a little tired from the overtime, how's the energy from the satellites going to be? That was kind of a question.
It was a question, but again, young kids, I think, like I said, the adrenaline and the opportunity that you're given here to win a sectional championship and to be able to play next Saturday, I tell you what, I don't think energy is going to be a problem.
Stay tuned. We will hear from Jason Groves of the Trojans and Matty Bush of the Satellites after the break. In the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner, you are listening to KVB's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winnemac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible healthcare experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Triton Trojans, Jason Groves. Well, here we are, Coach, another sectional championship. Seems like this is a regular occurrence for you and the guys been putting in the work. You come in tonight taking on the South Central Satellites. What'd you learn about them from last night?
Good basketball team. I mean, they have a lot of length, obviously, a lot of size inside with grass. They have a lot of skilled guys, can do a lot of things. They play hard. They're well coached. We're going to have our work cut out for us, that's for sure.
Is there anything in particular that you're putting on the bulletin board for Triton tonight?
Not necessarily. You know, this is, we come out and do what we need to do, both offensively and defensively. That's what we're focused on. So it's more about ourselves and coming out. And, obviously we got to prepare for our opponent, which we did. And, our kids are locked in and ready, and we're just about ourselves tonight.
You've had a great fan base the last few nights. What's your message to them right now in hopes they get real rowdy for you?
Yeah, just be loud. Our kids feed off you guys, and, they appreciate your support, and we definitely need it tonight, that's for sure.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, thanks.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student-athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach Matty Bush of the South Central Satellites. Coach, here we are, a sectional championship on the line. Triton's been here before, and they've kind of had the target on their back this sectional. You guys have been able to kind of prove yourselves in this sectional as a formidable opponent. What does the Satellites need to do tonight to make sure the Triton Trojans know who you are?
As always, I know I'll probably sound like a broken record, but it always starts with defense. And they're a really good defensive team as well, so it's going to be a battle of strengths in that case. And, this is both teams' third game in the week, so it's going to come down to toughness as well. They played last night, we played last night, so tougher team's probably going to come out.
Yeah, is there anything concerning that the Trojans bring to the table, maybe offensively or defensively, that you're preparing your guys for?
I mean, they're a very, very disciplined team. I mean, like you said, they've been here before many times. Very well coached. They've built a consistent program that does this year after year. So they know what they're doing on offense, defense. They're experienced. So we're going to have to play a great basketball game to get them.
Yeah, we talked this morning. The fans have just been fantastic for Satellite Nation. I know you had a caravan over here. Talk about how that's been and your message to them right now as they pack the house and get loud for your Satellites.
Yeah, I mean, our community and our fans are awesome. I don't know if I can need a message tonight for them because they're probably already here. So they've just been awesome. They extremely loud, supporting us, gotten so many messages about being here tonight. So I'm sure it's going to be jam-packed, and it's going to be an awesome atmosphere.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
As we get ready for Indiana High School boys basketball sectional championship action, what are your Surf Internet keys of the game as a South Central Satellite, Chris?
I tell you what, I think the X factor is going to be Noah Howard. Hasn't shot the ball well the first two games in this sectional, but he's due for a breakout game shooting the basketball. I think Grass on the inside has to have another double-double tonight. If Howard's hitting and Grass has the double-double, I look for South Central to come out on top.
Keys for the Trojans.
We cannot get run off the boards. You have to somehow figure out, use your physicality. You're not very tall, but you are very physical. You're strong. You just cannot get out-rebounded by double digits tonight.
That is our Surf Internet keys of the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to WKVI.
Now's the perfect time to get speed and savings you can count on during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings Event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet that includes free professional installation, starting at just $30 per month with AutoPay. There are no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings Event, you can lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Triton Trojans of Bourbon, Indiana, starting at point guard is Landon Patrick. The 2 guard is Julian Swanson. Starting small forward is Gage Riffle. At the 4 is Brady Wood, and at the 5 is Jaden Overmeyer. For the Satellites of Union Mills, Indiana, starting at point guard is Jack Hashel. The 2 guard is Noah Howard. Starting small forward is Jay Huerta. The power forward is Logan Turkovitz. And at the 5 is Brody Grass. That's our LAP Waste starting lineups. We'll be back to get set for tip-off. Championship action up next.
LAP Waste is your first choice for trash removal. LAP's Kirby Anderson.
We've went from 2 garbage routes to we're about ready to start the 5th route. We went from 10 roll-off trucks a day running to 16.
LAP's philosophy is this. Here's Honey Lamer.
Recycling is really important to us at LAP Waste. Our goal is to keep as much trash out of the landfills and help make our communities cleaner and make recycling easier for all of our customers in general.
574-542-4019.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From John R. Nelson Gymnasium in Culver, Indiana, we welcome you to broadcast number 41 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the South Central Satellites and the Triton Trojans. It's the championship game of Sectional 51. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook, of course, at Sports to the Max for all KVB sports content. You can listen to us on your phone, computer, or tablet. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned, tap the link in our bio, or go to WKVI.com and click Sports. We're proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in Culver is Paul Dunn. The scoreboard operator is also Paul Dunn. He's doing double duty, doing a great job at it, I might say. The official scorekeeper is Heidi Timmy. Our officials for this evening are Sean Lukes, Tim Smith, and Vance Carlin. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play. We are honored to have Chris McGowan up here in the KVB booth. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball championship action, sectional championship action from Culver, Indiana.
I was just going to say, and our DJ all week has been Shane Lowry.
Doing a great job.
Doing a great job. I put in a request for a little gap band, dropped a bomb on me. We'll see if he plays that at some point tonight.
We'll turn things over to our PA announcer, Paul Dunn, for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please move your hats and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. You can catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch their stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. The Jimtown Jimmies and the Bremen Lions are in a sectional championship matchup at Host School LaVille. You can catch that game on Max 98.3 FM. With Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin always doing a fantastic job. We remind you to always flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 to stay up to speed in your local area. You can also flip back and forth on your phone when you hit that link in our bio or go to WKVI.com and click sports, or Max 98.3 FM and click sports. You can hit the link tree, and on that link tree you can literally tap whichever station you want to listen to on your phone. There are literally no excuses, folks, so don't give me one. We'll go through our starting lineups one more time. If you're just now joining us, our LAP Waste starting lineups for the Triton Trojans of Bourbon, Indiana. Landon Patrick is at the point. The 2 guard is Julian Swanson. Starting small forward is Gage Riffle. At the 4 is Brady Wood. At the 5 is Jaden Overmeyer. For the Satellites of Union Mills, Indiana, starting at point guard is Jack Cashel. The 2 guard is Noah Howard. Starting small forward is Jay Huerta. At the 4 is Logan Turkovitz. And at the 5 is Brody Grass. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing at JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award, given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM, WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. Well, here we are, Chris, MOT, Moment of Truth. This is what it's all about, Indiana high school basketball. You look around, and I said it this morning, when it comes to high school basketball, Indiana is the pinnacle.
Yeah, Indiana is the pinnacle. I was just checking scores on Max Preps, and I was looking at that Lake Central. They're down 1 against Crown Point. What a way to win a game last night. Kid hit a 70-foot shot.
Yeah.
Tied at 48-48, hits
Wow.
a 70-foot shot to win it by 3 to put Lake Central into the championship tonight. So just it's amazing what happens in high school basketball at this level.
Well, here we are. Our Web Printing at JT Shirt Shack tip is up and the way. Brody Grass in the middle along with Jaden Overmeyer. The Trojans will control the tip, and they're right to work. It's Landon Patrick with it. Jay Huerta on him, man-to-man from the Satellites. We saw it all last night from the Satellites, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with the man-to-man.
Attacking right off the glass, no good, but there to save the day is Jaden Overmeyer, the senior, on the putback. It was almost like a lob off the glass.
Yeah, weak side rebounding right there for South Central. Got the best of them.
Near corner, Jack Cashel pops the 3, couldn't get it, and it's rebounded by Overmeyer. So the Trojans lead 2-0 here in the first minute of the first quarter. Patrick has it to the far side of the floor here. It's number 24, Braden Wood. Then back up top to Landon Patrick. Patrick to the right elbow, picks up his dribble. Back to Wood. Wood to the corner. Patrick tried to get it to Overmeyer, almost lost it, saved it. Overmeyer did. Then it's back to Patrick, near side in front of the satellite bench here. He'll kick it over to Braden Wood. Then up top to Julian Swanson. He'll attack to the right elbow on Jack Cashel. Picks up his dribble, back up top to Landon Patrick. To the near corner, Braden Wood here. And they're going to hold it up top, take their time to reset. They get the call from head coach Groves here.
Yeah, going to spread the floor here, it looks like, and try to drive and kick.
Swanson finds Wood, then over to Patrick. Patrick, top of the key, back to Swanson. Then over to Wood. He attacks at the free throw line. Back out to Landon Patrick. Landon attacks Huerta. Dump off inside to Overmeyer. Couldn't get it off the glass. Rebounded by the Satellites. Noah Howard to Jay Huerta, then to Jack Cashel. Back to Huerta. Howard has it. Back up top to Haschel. You can hear the energy, folks. This is Indiana High School basketball. Logan Turkovitz near corner. Up top, Noah Howard, three. No good. And rebounded by Julian Swanson, the Tony the Boss Ross Max 98.3 Athlete of the Week. You heard his interview this morning on the Saturday Morning Coaches Show with Rusty Nixon. Here's a three by Gage Riffle. Top of the key, 5-0 early. The Trojans lead. Huge shot.
Yeah, just a nice little step back there. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Noah Howard for the Satellites. Up top to Huerta. They haven't had an opportunity to get points on the board yet. They've had a couple of good looks, though, as Turkovitz is low in the paint, can't get it, and it's rebounded by the Trojans. Here comes Swanson, top of the key, near side to Gage Riffle, then swings it over to Braden Wood, who finds Landon Patrick. Patrick to the corner. Gage Riffle up top to Jaden Overmeyer, then near side to Landon Patrick, up top to Swanson, almost lost it, it's stolen. Here comes Jack Cashel, one-on-one, left-handed layup, and the Satellites will get points on the board.
Yeah, good read there defensively. Swanson was not ready for that double team to come right there and coughed it up.
Jaden Overmeyer swings it around the world from Braden Wood to Julian Swanson, who pops it from the right elbow, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Logan Turkovitz. Here comes Jay Huerta now. Huerta over to Noah Howard. Howard near side to Turkovitz. They're giving him all the space, but he's not going to shoot it. It's up top to Jack Haschel. Jack near side to Logan. He could attack right there. Look at all that space. Up top to Huerta. Then over to Jack. Entry pass to Brody Grass, who has Overmeyer on him. He ends up getting the ball way out in the corner.
Yeah, Overmeyer did a good job pushing him off that block. Yeah, rooted him out right there.
5-2, the Trojans lead. 3:35 to go in the first. Satellites have it. It's Jack Cashel at the volleyball line. Sizing up Swanson, attack, spins in the paint, back out to Howard, fakes the three. Dump off inside to Turkovitz. Here comes the double, throws it back up top to Haschel. Haschel near corner to Howard, entry pass to Turkovitz. Here comes help. He bounced it too hard. It slipped through his hands over his head, and Overmeyer has the steal. Up to Julian Swanson. Swanson at the three-point line, attacks, picks up his dribble, back out to Braden Wood. Wood has Turkovitz all over him. Then he gets rid of it to Landon Patrick. Jay Huerta guarding him. Hands off to Julian Swanson, then over to Braden Wood. He's going to attack Turkovitz, spins, gets into the paint, picks up his dribble. Back up top to Patrick. He'll attack now. Slipped through his hands almost and lost it, but he saved it. Back out, Wood for three. Can't get it, and it's rebounded by Brody Grass up to Jack Haschel. And he spun around, and Coach Bush said you got to be aware that they're going to come at you.
Yeah, you got to feel that presence right there. Right now, Triton doing a very good job on the defensive end. South Central's been one and done.
Yeah.
And they haven't had no offensive rebounds whatsoever. So Triton doing a very good job on the defensive glass.
Patrick finds it to Overmeyer, who then hands off to Braden Wood. Wood at the volleyball line, kicks it to Swanson near side. Swanson over to Patrick, into the short corner, attacking Jaden Overmeyer. Tried the reverse layup, almost had it, no good, and rebounded by Grass. Up to Noah Howard, he threw it away, right to Gage Riffle, hands off to Patrick, back to Riffle, 3 near corner, in and out, no good. Rebounded though, second chance opportunity by Braden Wood. He couldn't get it, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2, and Coach Bush is just really upset right now at the mindset of the Satellites, just pushing it a little too fast there.
Right, just being a little careless with the basketball. But again, they need to try to get Grass posted up deep into the block, but Overmeyer doing a very good job of forcing him off the block.
Gage Riffle and Jaden Overmeyer will check out. We will see Isaac Quintana and Jamison Swanson for the first time tonight. Quintana, the senior, Swanson, the sophomore. Wood will hit both of them. It's back to a 5-point lead, 7-2 here. 2:05 to go in the first. The Satellites will have Jay Huerta bring it forward across the timeline. He gets it to Jack Haschel. Haschel attacks, tried to dump off the Turkovitz. In the passing lane are the Trojans. Here they come. Landon Patrick attacks the glass and he gets it. They are fast and they make it look easy. Haschel, top of the key, swings it over to Grass, far corner. Grass has Quintana on him. And they're going to call a 5-second call as Quintana really bothered Grass. The Satellites are having issues early here.
Okay, I understand the 5-second call, but if he's already into his second dribble, it's not 5 seconds. There's no way.
Patrick crosses the timeline. Riffle will check back in. Swanson's at the top of the key, tries to step back inside the Quintana and in the passing lane with the Satellites to steal it, a turnover for the Trojans. The Satellites only have 2 points in this quarter, and it's at 1:10 to go in the first here. Near side, Turkovitz. Noah Howard, top of the key, 3, short. Grass will try to save it, but not in time.
I would have liked to have seen Howard throw that lob right there. Grass had his defender on the high side. Go ahead and throw that up towards the rim and let him go get it.
And this is where you're seeing the Trojans been there, done that. They know what the moment is. And they are playing quite well here in the first against these Satellites.
Very efficient.
Julian Swanson, 35 seconds to go. He kicks it over to Jamison Swanson. Jamison hands off to Landon Patrick. I think they're going to try to hold it for one shot here.
Well, every time I say, yeah, I would agree with that, somebody ends up chucking a 3.
Patrick gets into the paint, picks up his dribble. Howard's on him, gets rid of it to Isaac Quintana, then back to Julian Swanson at the top of the key. Last 15 seconds here of the first. It's blown by. Patrick. Last 5 here. Patrick gets rid of it to Quintana. The back door slips through his hands. He tried to find Patrick. It goes right off, deflects right off his hand and out of bounds. The Satellites have 2.7 seconds here.
Throw them.
Howard up the grass to Huerta, to Turkovitz, shoots the 3, no good, and that will be the end of the first. 9-2 is the score. The Satellites have work to do. The Trojans have pounced on them. We're going to take a break and come back. Second quarter action on WKVI is next.
Be BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
Back here in Culver, Indiana on WKVI, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We go to the second quarter. Tough first for the Satellites, Chris.
Yeah, just goes to show just how good, fundamentally sound defensively Triton is. If I'm South Central, seeing how they're playing Turkovitz, I'd like to run some high pick and roll with him if they're going to play off of him.
Satellites have it to start the second. Noah Howard's at the top of the key. He gets it over to Jack Cashel. No subs from the Satellites. Several from the Trojans. Back up top to Haschel. Haschel at the volleyball line. Over to Logan. Back to Jack. Grass comes up to set the pick. Horn action here. Takes it right. Uses Turkovitz. They lob inside. Triple team came. They forced it, Chris, and it didn't work. Steal by the Trojans, and here they are. Landon Patrick with it at the top of the key. Entry pass, backdoor to Riffle. Reverse layup. He threw it up, and his prayer was answered. 11-2 right now. 9-point lead for the Trojans.
Yeah, South Central needs a bucket on this possession.
Huerta near side to Logan Turkovitz, and he's got all the space. He can attack the hole there. Up top to Howard, back to Turkovitz. Now he attacks, spins, help comes, back out to Haschel. Posting up, Turkovitz at the low block. Back to Haschel, near corner, fakes the three, spins out of it, brings it back out. They do not like this defensive set from Triton. They're doing such a good job on him. Over to Grass on the far side of the floor. And Grass will throw it away. He tried to get it into Turkovitz, and it goes sailing out of bounds. The Satellites have not had a good offensive possession yet, really, this game. I mean, they had those 2 points, but that was off the steal. So the Trojans have it now on their side of the floor. It's Gage Riffle up top to Braden Wood. Near side to Patrick. Lob up top to Jaden Overmeyer off the glass. They are having their way, folks. 13-2. They've got the plays and sets that work well. Grass has it on the far side of the floor here. Entry pass to the block. It's Turkovitz. Turnaround shot from the post, no good. Rebounded by Julian Swanson. And now here come the Trojans, pushing it forward to the far corner. Landon Patrick, he attacks. Into the paint, dump off inside. The up and under reverse layup by Jaden Overmeyer is good. The Trojans have punched the Satellites in the mouth. 15-2 right now at the 5:33 mark. The Satellites have some work to do here, Chris.
Yeah, 30-second timeout there by the South Central. And what I've always said, you know, when you play a Jason Groves coached basketball team, a 10-point lead to them is like a 30-point lead for somebody else. So South Central's going to have to be very efficient, and they're going to have to knock down some shots here if they're going to get back into this, because Triton is just too good offensively. And it's not the fact that they score a lot of points. It's just they're very efficient when they run their offense.
Yeah.
They're going to get high percentage shot every time down the floor.
And they're doing a good job defensively, making sure those post players aren't getting anything easy. They're pushing them out, like you said, making sure Grass is getting it 10, 15 feet away from the bucket rather than down low on the block.
Well, right now they're playing 4-on-5 on the offensive end because they are not guarding Turkovitz out on the perimeter
at all.
They're taking his defender and just setting him on the block and playing him in front of Grass.
Satellites have it out of the timeout. Huerta, top of the key, attacks near side. Noah Howard. Howard, lob over top, inside to Turkovitz, puts up the shot. Help came from the Trojans. Coach Bush wanted a foul, nothing called. They play on. Patrick Landon has it, top of the key, near side to Jaden Overmeyer. He attacks, puts up the shot, blocked by Brody Grass, and then he gets it to Jay Huerta. Jay crosses the timeline. Come on, Jay.
Yeah, right now South Central is just out of sorts. And Jay Huerta hadn't even attempted a shot yet.
He threw it away.
I don't think Grass has attempted a shot yet either.
No. They are swarming. The Trojans are very, very good. And we knew that coming into this matchup. Gage Riffle crosses over, attacks Noah Howard, tried the dump off to Overmeyer. Somehow he tracks it down. Could have been a steal. Patrick has it, gets into the paint, dump off again, almost lost it. Patrick stays with it again.
That's two 50-50 balls. If you're South Central, you have to have those.
Patrick picks up his dribble. Finds Julian Swanson, the senior 5'9" guard here. Attacks in the paint, fakes, Grass in the air, back to Overmeyer. He didn't like the height. Back out up top to Gage Riffle. They'll reset.
Triton here going to go to that 3-guard set and just run little weave action and spread the floor here.
Patrick at the volleyball line. Here's Julian Swanson, attacks, has space. He got the half step on Jack Cashel and he gets it right-handed, 17-2. The Triton Trojans, man, they are showing us who's boss right now. Haschel takes it to the left. Inside, loose ball, stolen by the Trojans. It's Landon Patrick, 3, wide open, Braden Wood, in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound, Haschel has it here. Boy, oh boy. 2 points in the first half. It's stolen in the passing lane, coast to coast. Landon Patrick, everything is going right for the Trojans. Everything is going wrong for the Satellites. They're shooting themselves in the foot on a lot of them.
Yeah, I think they have more turnovers than shot attempts right now, and that's never a good sign.
Haschel gets inside, spins, picks up his dribble. Back up top the Grass. Then to Haschel. They have not played the way we have seen them this season at all. This is not the Satellite team we know. Howard, top of the key, 3, way off. Rebounded by Julian Swanson. My goodness.
Yeah, it's one and done for the Satellites.
I mean, we knew the Trojans were good, don't get us wrong. We knew the Satellites were in for a battle tonight, but they are just not playing the way we are used to seeing them play at all. Dump to the corner, then back up top to Patrick. Patrick, poked from behind by Huerta, hits the leg of Gage Riffle as he's on the baseline. He'll go out of bounds. Turkovitz will check out. Rylan Rondo will check in for the Satellites. First substitution of the night for South Central.
Yeah, kind of see what Triton does here defensively with Turkovitz out.
The Satellites need a spark here, man. They need something. Haschel, near side to Rondo. Rondo, up top to Howard. Lob over top into Grass. Foul will be called. Is it in the act of shooting?
No. He was on the floor is what Mr. Carlin said there. So that foul's going to go on Braden Wood, his first.
First foul called of the night on the Trojans.
Right.
That's just how defensively sound they've been. They may have got away with one earlier that Coach Bush was upset about. Haschel gets it into the near corner. Jay Huerta has Landon Patrick on him. Huerta, step back three, can't get it. It's rebounded by Jaden Overmeyer. Up to Braden Wood. He went up for the layup, but it stripped. Jay Huerta came out of nowhere, and now here comes Jay to the far corner. Jack Cashel faked the three. Now he's dribbling. Rondo back to Haschel. Haschel at the volleyball line, gets it over to Jay Huerta. Huerta, far corner, attacks, help comes, gets rid of it to Grass. Then to Haschel at the volleyball line, top of the key, 60 seconds here to go in the first half. The Satellites have only scored 2 points, guys. Here's Haschel, near side to Grass. Then over to Huerta. Huerta attacks, picks up his dribble, back to Haschel. Last 40 seconds here. To Brody Grass. Reach in on Julian Swanson.
A little over aggressive there by Swanson. Thought he was going to be able to attack that. That was a play that South Central ran last night in regulation to send it to overtime.
And they're doubling Brody Grass on the inbounds pass there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They're going to throw it all the way back to the top. It's Rylan Rondo. He'll lose it. Braden Wood got in there, and then it's almost lost by the Triton Trojans, but they save it, and attacking is Julian Swanson off the glass, right-handed. Wow, 21-2. This is a hole the Satellites did not want to be in. 15 seconds to go in the first half. I can't believe it's already halftime.
Yeah, very quick game.
Haschel to the right elbow, pops it, can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Landon Patrick has it. Last 3 seconds. Takes it in. Euro. Got it. Unbelievable. 23-2. The Triton Trojans making it known who they are in this sectional championship matchup. This isn't their first rodeo. We're going to take a break and come back for the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. We'll break this first half down with our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. We'll see what he thinks the Satellites need to do to start digging themselves out of this hole. It's deep, folks. Taking a break, coming back. Frayne Mortuary halftime show is up next.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
South Central Satellites are our only area boys basketball team left, and they are in trouble right now, trailing 23-2 in the sectional championship game. I'm Mitch Columbia. The tradition continues here on KVB's WKVI. We bring in our sports analyst, Chris McGowan.
Wow, that was a clinic. Defensively, just a great game plan by the Trojans, and they've executed to perfection. South Central, the entire first half was one and done. When they were able to get a shot off, Triton just was cleaning the glass. I don't think there was one offensive rebound for South Central in that first half. Right now, if you're South Central, you got to figure out a way with what they're doing defensively on Turkovitz to get a matchup that gets Turkovitz away from grass. Because right now all they're doing is they're taking the guy that's guarding Turkovitz and they're just doubling down on grass. And when they do get grass one-on-one on the block, Overmeyer's just so strong.
Yeah.
He's pushing him off the block, and grass is catching it 10-15 feet from the basket and making him ineffective from that distance.
Well, stats to share. I know it's not much for the Satellites.
Free throw shooting, there are only 2 free throws attempted in that first half, and Braden Wood from Triton hit both of those. Rebounds, yeah, I said Triton couldn't get run off the boards. I thought maybe the size of South Central would cause a little bit more of a problem, but the physicality and the strength of Triton, just forcing the issue there. I have Triton actually leading. I have them +5 on the glass, but again, just South Central, too many turnovers, not enough looks on the offensive end. They got to figure out a way. Somebody's got to step up and start knocking down some shots too.
Yeah.
They've had some good looks at 3, but just haven't been close really. Their lone field goal came on a steal by Haschel for a layup. Other than that, they don't have one field goal in a half-court set.
Well, and let's tip our hat to the Triton Trojans. Their game plan defensively is showing to be a good game plan.
Right, and here's the other thing too. I mean, I haven't seen Triton enough to know, but that 4 corners, that spread, knowing Coach Groves, I think that's something that's going to be, if they make it to the regional and Couch takes care of business, he's looking ahead. Having played Couch earlier in the year, spreading that floor, that's how you can't run with Couch, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If we're looking ahead, but again, this game's far from over. You're down 21. If South Central's going to have a chance, though, they've got to cut the lead to about 10 going into the 4th, and that gives you an opportunity. But if it's anything greater than that, though, it's going to be a long bus ride home for South Central.
Well, we'll take a break and come back, as this is the Frayne Mortuary Halftime Show. We appreciate Frayne Mortuary being part of this wonderful tradition. We'll continue the Frayne Mortuary Halftime Show after this word from Frayne Mortuary.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551. Taking a break, coming back. Frayne Mortuary halftime show continues.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Back here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium in Culver, Indiana. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. Man, Chris, you were talking to me in the break there. Some thoughts you think the Satellites need to do offensively.
Well, another thing that they can do, and we saw it early in the second quarter, Turkovitz posting up on the block, kicking it in from the wing, and they were doubling down from the wing. So go ahead and put Turkovitz on the block, throw it to him, but he needs to catch it, be strong with it, allow the double team to come, maybe get Jay Huerta on the same side to throw that entry pass. But then if you're Jay, once that double team goes down, you got to reset yourself and you kick it back out for a wide open three. Little two-man game on that side. And just clear grass out.
Use the other. If they're going to do that to grass, use him as the decoy. Is what you're saying.
Decoy is what I'm saying. And if they're going to double down from the wing on Turkovitz on the block, then go ahead and, like I said, catch it, be strong with it. Don't put it on the floor. But a little two-man game on that side, a little inside out.
We'll start the second half. The Trojans will have it. It's Landon Patrick handing off to Gage Riffle. Around the world from Julian Swanson to Braden Wood. Back to Swanson, top of the key. Noah Howard on him, gets it over to Riffle. The senior, 6 foot. Swanson attacks to the free throw line, dump off back door, up and under. It's Jaden Overmeyer. He was camped out short corner, kind of hiding from the big man, and he comes slinging inside. What a move.
Yeah, the patent Trojan offense right there.
Grass hands off to Haschel, top of the key, pops the three, got it. And that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. And a foul on the other end of the floor. Patrick almost lost it, but they're going to call a reach in here on Jay Huerta, his first. How many threes do we have tonight?
2. 1 for each team. Riffle hit 1 in the first quarter, and Haschel just with that one.
Trojans get it in. It's Wood attacking. Short corner, pops it from 10. No good. Rebounded by Jay Huerta. 25-5. The Satellites have a lot of work to do. Near side to Brody Grass. Grass back up to the top of the key. Hands off to Jack Haschel here. Haschel to Brody Grass. Looks into Turkovitz at the low block. Braden Wood on him. Turnaround shot. Couldn't get it from the post. And it's rebounded by Julian Swanson. Swanson attacks, stripped away. The Satellites steal it. Turkovitz got his hand in there, saved by Howard. Up to Jack Cashel. Here comes Hashel. Awkward floater, couldn't get it, and it'll go out of bounds. It will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Satellites.
Yeah, good box out there by Braden Wood.
Trojans get it in to Landon Patrick. They'll cross the timeline. Dump off inside to Overmeyer. Tried the reverse layup, no good. Last touched out of bounds by the Satellites. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Landon Patrick to take it out. Patrick, lob up top to Overmeyer. He'll hand off to Julian Swanson. Swanson fakes the three, gets inside, splits the D, draws the foul on the floor on Jack Hashel.
His first. Team second here in the third quarter.
Another out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Finds the hands of Julian Swanson at the left elbow. Back out up top. Braden Wood for three is no good. And rebounded by Jay Huerta to Jack Hashel. Here come the Satellites crossing half court. Hashel takes the pick from Huerta. He's at the volleyball line. Julian Swanson on him. Man-to-man from the Trojans. Hashel over to Grass, pops the three far corner, too hard off back iron, fight for the rebound. Logan Turkovitz almost came up with it, ripped away. There'll be a foul late. It may be intentional, I don't know on who. Turkovitz is getting in there. The officials will come together to have a conversation. They're going to bring both coaches together at half court.
He made the intentional foul call, but I don't know if it's going to be. Could be a double foul.
They're going to call it on Logan Turkovitz and Gage Riffle. So a double foul here. Riffle will check out. Jamison Swanson will check in for the Trojans. Getting a little chippy on the inside, fighting for that rebound.
Okay, so foul on Turkovitz and a foul on Riffle. It'll be South Central basketball.
So Jack Hashel will get it in. Underneath his own basket. Lob up top to Grass. Hands back off to Hashel. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Hands off to Jay Huerta. Landon Patrick on him. Huerta back up top to Grass. Swings it over to Jack Hashel. Hashel almost lost it. Stays with it. He'll cross the timeline. It went back court. Last touched by Julian Swanson. Here comes Hashel. He picks up his dribble in front of the Satellite bench. Back up top to Grass. To Jay. Huerta spinning, fading from the free throw line. Short. Rebounded by Landon Patrick. Here he comes off to the races, taking on Jay Huerta. Almost had the right-hand layup, but it's short. Rebounded by the Satellites. Here comes Jack Cashel to Huerta. Pops the three. Short. Hits the rim and goes out of bounds.
Again, just one and done for the Satellites on the offensive end.
We will now see checking in Luke Lautenbach, the junior. He'll check in for Turkovitz. (25-5) here in the third. If you'd have told me with 4:30 to go in the third, the Satellites would only have 5 points, I'd tell me you're joking. Dump off to Overmeyer in the paint, picks up his dribble to the near corner. Braden Wood back up top. This is Julian Swanson. Swanson gets the step on Hashel, pops it inside the right elbow, and that's a Julian Swanson shot that everyone loved from Trojan Nation. Lautenbach up top to Howard. Tried to get it back to Lautenbach. It's stolen by Jamison Swanson in the passing lane, and then the Satellites poke it out. it'll stay here. It's just been a rough night for South Central.
It's one of those nights where nothing's going right, that's for sure.
They get it into Wood, then up top to Patrick. Swings it near side to Jaden Overmeyer. Hands off to Swanson, in motion. 3-ball, splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm, 30-5. The Triton Trojans are looking good right now. Haschel has it near side of the floor. Attacks, picks up his dribble, gets it to Noah Howard. Entry pass to Luke Lautenbach. Makes the move, draws the foul, and he'll get the and one.
Good strong move there by Lautenbach.
Well, you can see the strength from Triton. They may not have the height, but they are good at keeping you from getting in.
Good strong base.
Couple of subs. We'll see Jaden Overmeyer check out, also Braden Wood checking in. We see Isaac Quintana, as well as
what are we waiting for?
Number 20, Gage Riffle, who checked back in.
That was on Wood, his second.
Lautenbach for the and one. Got it. 30-8. 3:30 to go in the third. Patrick, he'll cross half court, attacks, right-handed off the glass, no good. Almost tripped himself. Up to Jay Huerta, then to Jack Haschel. Here come the Satellites. He'll attack, draw the foul, and I think if you're the Satellites, that's what you're gonna have to do now is just keep attacking, try to get to the foul line, stop the clock, and get some points on the board. Haschel will come up a little hobbled here, but he'll jog on his own power to the free throw line to walk it off.
Yeah, and that foul was on Jamison Swanson, his first. Team's third. That's something I always did. Anytime I rolled my ankle, I'd just get back and just keep running off.
Haschel hits the first of two, 32-9. Triton leads. We'll see Braden Wood check back in. Landon Patrick will check out. The Satellites had problems at the line last night. Haschel will miss the second off the front of the rim. It's rebounded by Jamison Swanson to get it to Julian Swanson. Here come the Triton Trojans. Julian, Jack Haschel up top, crossover, gets to the free throw line, brings it back out. He finds Jamison Swanson. Swanson, he'll attack to the left elbow, gets rid of it to Braden Wood. Wood attacks Jay Huerta. Huerta gave him a bump, brings it back out, hands to Julian Swanson. He'll attack the paint through the baseline, poked out of bounds by Luke Lautenbach. We'll see Logan Turkovitz check back in, this time for Noah Howard. Landon Patrick and Jaden Overmeyer will check in. Checking out for the Trojans is Isaac Quintana and Jamison Swanson. They'll lob it up top on the inbounds play to Braden Wood. Wood spinning, gets into the paint, fading. Couldn't get it, it was a good look. Rebounded by Braden Lautenbach, or Luke Lautenbach, excuse me. Near side to Brody Grass, entry pass to Lautenbach. Lautenbach outside the Grass, Grass fakes the three. He attacks Overmeyer, picks up his dribble, spinning, fading, switching.
Tough turnaround jump shot there by Grass. His first field goal of the night.
30-11. 2:07 to go in the third. Swanson, Jack Haschel on him. Attacks to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, back over to Landon Patrick. Patrick, dump off inside to Overmeyer, swings at far corner, it's Gage Riffle, back to Overmeyer at the short corner. Then up top to Julian Swanson. 145, deep three. Julian, is he feeling it? Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. He is.
Yeah, he pulled that from about 27 feet. Didn't even hesitate.
Huerta up top to Turkovitz, then to Grass. Near side to Haschel. Haschel gets to the left elbow, hands back off the Grass, who then gets it back to Haschel here. 33-11, 1:20 to go in the third. Haschel, open three, in and out, rebounded by Turkovitz, and the foul on the inside. They'll call it on Julian Swanson.
That might have been the first rebound, offensive rebound for the Satellites.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jack Haschel to take it out. He gets it in. Bounce pass to Jay. Fading, in and out, no good. Lautenbach fights for the rebound. They'll call a foul on Luke Lautenbach.
Like the aggressiveness there. Attacking the offensive glass. Just good positioning by the Trojans.
I'd go as far as to say the Satellites have not been held to this little of points at the first half, at the end of the third.
Yeah, in a very, very, very long time.
The Trojans have just really come out and proved themselves tonight. In the passing lane, stealing it is Brody Grass. He read it all the way up to Jack Haschel. Dump off to Logan Turkovitz. He gets the and one.
Oh, no, they're going to call charge.
Are they really?
Count the basket. Well, maybe. No, they call a block. He made the signal like he called a charge.
So Turkovitz will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. They're going to call it on Braden Wood.
It'll be his third.
Again, just keep attacking, keep attacking. Missed it off back iron. He'll get his own rebound, though. Attacks, draws the foul again. Attack, attack, attack. No holds barred. If I'm a senior, I'm not going out like this. I'm putting my head down and I'm going straight to the bucket.
And that's what he did right there. He got called for a charge.
Oh, he did this time.
Yeah.
So this time he'll be called for the charge. Trojans get it in to Landon Patrick. I didn't think his feet were set, but I didn't have a good angle. Patrick attacks, gets inside, dump off to Overmeyer. He loves the reverse layup. He uses the rim for protection. He gets it to go 35-13, last 35 seconds of the third. Haschel picks up his dribble, up top to Jay Huerta. Huerta spinning at the free throw line. Back to Jack, pops the three. Stuck in the corner between the backboard and the rim.
That'll be a jump ball.
That's the second time we've seen this in the sectionals. This sectional, I haven't seen it very often.
Right.
In the 4 years I've been here. The Satellites will check in Hunter Like for Luke Lautenbach. Brody Grass will check out, and checking in for him is Rylan Rondo. Last 20 seconds here, the third. Trojans have it. Julian Swanson will bring it across. Here comes the double. Turkovitz is on him. He gets out of it. Swanson picks up his dribble. He's trapped in the far corner now. Hands off to Jaden Overmeyer. He's trapped. Somehow he gets rid of it to Julian Swanson. I don't know how they got out of that. He'll get it off the glass. It'll end the third quarter 37-13. The South Central Satellites are trailing the Triton Trojans. They are 1 quarter away from a sectional championship. Another sectional championship to add to their resume. We'll see if the Satellites have anything left when we come back after this. Don't go anywhere.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium. We go to the fourth quarter. The Satellites will have it to start. Mitch Columby along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. Our only area team left here on WKVR are the South Central Satellites, and it's not looking good right now, Chris.
No, down 24 going to the fourth. Noah Howard, top of the key, 3.
Splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
Have a final from LaVille. Bremen beats Jimtown 53-43.
If you're just joining us from Max 98.3 FM, the Triton Trojans are in control right now, 37-16 over the South Central Satellites. They are looking good, ready to win another sectional championship. Braden Wood has it over to Julian Swanson here. The Satellites start the quarter the way they want, but they're going to have to have a big prayer answered here. Patrick attacks the paint, dump off to Overmeyer, who's waiting. He'll get the and one. He's just waiting there every time on the baseline.
On the baseline.
And they're forgetting about him.
Well, the guards
coming to help.
Yeah, the big men have to step up and stop the dribble drive penetration. And doing a good job. I mean, it's beautiful basketball.
It really is. And the Triton Trojans, we talked about it in the pregame show, a well-oiled machine, and you're seeing that. Coach Groves told us yesterday at the halftime break he stuck around to watch the game between the Jays and Satellites, said he was worried about the height as inside Turkovitz will draw the foul, go to the line to shoot 2. But I told Coach Groves, you remember this, I said, sometimes, when you're well-oiled like that, when you have everything going for you and everything's working, height really is not part of the equation because you are so physically sound. You're so mentally sound. Everything works. When everything's working like that, it really doesn't matter how tall the opposing team is. Turkovitz first of 2, in and out, no good. We'll see Jamison Swanson check in for Braden Wood for the Trojans here. Turkovitz second. Back iron, no good. And it's rebounded by the Trojans. Patrick crosses the timeline in the paint, back out far corner. Gage Riffle for 3, no good, rebounded by Logan. Turkovitz right to Jay Huerta. They cross the timeline. It's Noah Howard in the far corner. Back to Jay in the passing lane, stolen by Landon Patrick. Up to Jamison Swanson, hands off to Gage Riffle, fakes once, block shot. Grass will come up with it. He dribbled, he needs to get someone, and he gets it to Logan Turkovitz. Turkovitz then to Jay Huerta. Huerta crosses half court here. Then to Turkovitz, back to Huerta for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Jaden Overmeyer. Jack Castro will come back in this time for Logan Turkovitz. Man, Jay Huerta has just not had the last few games that we know he can have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tonight it's just been a lack of looks. That might have been his 3rd shot attempt.
They kick it up top to Jack Haschel. To the far corner, Jay Huerta pops it, splash. There he is. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Landon Patrick back to Jamison Swanson. Swanson, 40-19. It's all Triton. 6 minutes, here we go. Patrick attacks, gets in the paint, spinning around on Huerta. Back to Jamison. He'll attack now. Finds space off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lautenbach. Then to Jay Huerta. Huerta crosses half court here to Jack Haschel. Lautenbach, he goes in, and Jamison hits the deck. They're going to call a charge. In a sectional, we've seen a lot of flops called. They didn't call that one there, but it's all to interpretation. Coach Bush completely disagrees with it. But this game has not been good for the Satellites.
No.
That one call really wasn't going to do much. There'll be a reach in on Jay Huerta here.
That'll be Jay's 2nd.
Satellite foul number 14, Jay Huerta.
I think coming into the sectional, I saw maybe 3 flop calls all season, and then in the sectional, we saw, what, like 3 or 4 over the last 2 nights?
I think it's a call that's got to go out of the high school game of basketball. My
Patrick
personal opinion.
Inside to Overmeyer. He loves the up and under, baby, and he is so good at it. 42-19. The Trojans continue the onslaught. Huerta, deep three, no good, and rebounded by Jaden Overmeyer. I mean, you can't have kids flailing either. You know what I mean? We can't have, you know, like you were saying last night, LeBron James flopping all over the place. Patrick dump off inside to Overmeyer. He almost had space again. Back to Patrick, attacks the paint, back out. Jamison Swanson three. Off back iron, rebounded by Brody Grass. Then to Jay Huerta. Huerta.
But we were always taught to sell it, and that's all part of the selling of the, you know, the contact. And now you've taken that away.
Exactly. Up top to Haschel. Haschel, step back three, short. Rebounded by Gage Riffle. Here comes Riffle. You know, I had a coach that say, even if you get hit, no matter what, always yell, ah!
Yeah, you want to sell it.
Far corner to Jamison. Then to Jaden Overmeyer.
Nice.
Dump off right back to Jamison. They came to help. The double came, and Jamison heads right to the bucket. Timeout, head coach Matty Bush at the 4:02 mark in the fourth. Trojan Nation is on their feet clapping. They are very proud of their Triton Trojans right now. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue the fourth quarter after this.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Out of the timeout, the Satellites will have it. They are trailing 44-19 in this sectional championship matchup. It's all Triton right now. Jack Haschel near corner to Rondo. Ryland up top to Jay Huerta. Then over to Jack. Pops the three in the corner. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Noah Howard. Back to Jack. Fakes the three. Gets inside, and he'll get it in the bucket. Nice little lay-in here. 3:35 to go in the fourth. Down by 23 are the Satellites. The Trojans push it forward to the corner. Isaac Quintana, who checked in out of the timeout break. This is Julian Swanson with the ball here. Noah Howard on him. He attacks, gets into the paint. Foul will be called on the floor.
Yeah, push there from behind on Noah Howard. Oh, they called that on Jay.
Braden Wood is in the ball game now. Throwing it in is Landon Patrick up top to Gage Riffle. Dump off inside to Overmeyer. He's got the up and under down pat, Chris. I mean, that is his play. The Satellites don't know how to defend it. And going in, drawing the foul, it looks like in the act of shooting. Huerta will go to the line. He draws it.
Yeah, foul's on Patrick.
So many seniors on this Satellite basketball team. Had a chance to watch them grow up over the last 4 years. They've been fun to watch. But tonight, it has just not been their night.
Ran into a buzzsaw.
Literally. They hit the second, 46-23. To Gage Riffle, up to Landon Patrick, all alone, and he's going to lay it in. The full court pressure was beaten. And now here come the Satellites. It's Jay Huerta. Huerta, near side to Rondo. Rondo over to Howard. Howard fakes the three, drives inside, poke from behind, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans.
Even something like that. Howard thought he had a wide open layup, and then next thing you know, the ball getting poked out from behind.
That's so frustrating. Up to Jay Huerta, pops the three, top of the key, well defended, rebounded by Rylan Rondo. His putback is short, he gets another putback, no good. Rebounded by Turkovitz, he put a shot up, he's fouled and will go to the line. They give him credit, they're not giving up.
No, they're still battling. That foul's on Gage Riffle, his second.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Turkovitz misses the first of two. The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each three-point basket made during our broadcasts. If you are in need of legal advice, contact the Nice Law Firm at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Second free throw from Turkovitz rattles around. Full court pressure is beaten. Swanson to the corner. Gage Riffle, another three. Splash. And that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. On the other end of the floor, lob pass up to Turkovitz. He gets it off the glass. 51-26. Swanson brings it across the timeline. Here he comes, dump off to Overmeyer, off the glass easily.
Made a field day on that baseline, hadn't he?
Makes it look easy. And then on the inside, Haschel attacks, finds Turkovitz, and he'll get it to go, and it looks like a wholesale change for the Satellites momentarily. And there will be a wholesale change for the Trojans now as well. Dump off inside to Overmeyer, off the glass again. The Trojans will win this sectional 51, and they will prove a very big point here tonight.
Yeah.
An exclamation point. Tough to watch the seniors for the Satellites in their career at South Central like this. We knew the Trojans were good, great, and well-oiled like we talked, but this is not the Satellite team we were used to seeing at all. And that's partly because of the defensive effort from the Trojans. Near corner three on the way from Carson Rinker, the sophomore. The Satellites is no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by them. Trojans. Blaze Hensley, the junior. Then up top to Levi McFarland. Back to Hensley. Hensley picks up his dribble. Finds Maxwell Johnson, the sophomore. Hands off to Levi McFarland. Pops it from the free throw line, and McFarland will get some points on the board. Almost stolen. Last touch by the Trojans, Blaze Hensley.
Wow, come in and just the offense just keeps executing.
Oh, and that's the thing about a good team is usually their bench is good because they practiced against the starters every day in practice. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Bench players are very important. They're the guys that are going up against the starters in practice. Three on the way from Hunter Like is no good, and it's rebounded by the Trojans. Deep three on the way, far corner, cash by Jaden Arnett, and that is another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Pouring it on thick here. Last 6 seconds, the Satellites will hold it, and that will be the end of the ball game. The Triton Trojans will beat the South Central Satellites 58-28 in regulation. They have won yet another sectional championship. They will be cutting down the nets. here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium. Tough way to go out for the South Central Satellites. We'll take a break and come back for our Collins Insurance post-game show. We'll break this game down with our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Like I said, the final shows the Trojans beat the Satellites by 30. Well, now they just added 2 more on the board. Surely that was a miss butt.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have to text Paulie real quick and ask him.
Well, now it says 60-28. We're not sure what the final is. But we will go ahead and take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance postgame show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
60-28 is the final, as the Triton Trojans are yet again sectional champions. We congratulate them in Trojan Nation on a fantastic sectional run, a fantastic season. They move on to the regional round to face who we believe are the Couts Phillies, Chris.
That game just getting underway about 40 minutes ago. I don't know. Michigan City Marquette's pretty good. So, yeah, you got to give Couts the advantage playing at home, but Michigan City Marquette is not going to be an easy opponent. So, yeah, this Triton Trojan team will play the winner of the Couts Mustangs and Michigan City Marquette. So, that game will be over here probably within the next hour. I thought they were the Phillies. For the girls' teams, it's the Phillies. For the boys, it's Mustangs.
I've been calling them the Phillies. But we don't cover them. It doesn't matter. A tough loss for the South Central Satellites. You had gone through your stat book, and obviously it was 60-28, and I think they had fixed that there at the end. It just, Jaden Overmeyer on that that quick layup or one of the subs that they had, it just happened so fast there at the end of the game. So the final is 60-28. The Trojans are victorious here in this sectional 51. Congratulations to them, and Trojan Nation stats to share.
Rebounds, I haven't told those up yet, but free throw shooting, Triton was a perfect 3 for 3. South Central was 5 of 11. Individual scoring, we didn't go through that at halftime. Wasn't much to go through for South Central. Only had 2 points. But for the game, let's start with South Central. Noah Howard had 3. Jay Huerta had 5. Luke Lautenball had 3. Logan Turkovitz had 7. Here's the stat of the night. Brody Grass only had 2, and that was on a tough turnaround from about 17 feet.
Wow.
And Jack Haschel had 8. Again, just a tough night for the Satellites. 3-pointers made. Noah Howard had 1, Huerta had 1, and Jack Haschel had 1. For the Triton Trojans, Landon Patrick had 8. Jamison Swanson had 2. Julian Swanson had 15. Gage Riffle had 8. Jaden Arnett had 3. Braden Wood had 2. Levi McFarland had 2. And leading all scorers, just making a living tonight on that baseline, Jaden Overmeyer with 20. Wow.
Wow. Well, big-time game for the Triton Trojans. We'll take a break and come back for our Stark County Co-op play of the game here in the Collins Insurance postgame show. Loyalty, pride, and dedication are all attributes of an Ox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
Huge win for the Triton Trojans, back-to-back sectional champions as they beat the South Central Satellites 60-28. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game, Chris.
I'm going right before halftime. Landon Patrick, the game was pretty much already decided at that point, but still got a steal right before halftime. Went the length of the court and hit an acrobatic shot at the buzzer. Somehow was able to spin it off he was on the right side, shot it with his left hand, and somehow wrapped it around and threw it up and spun it, and it hit the back of the rim and bounced straight up and went right through. So just a very acrobatic shot, and that right there was the epitome of the night for the South Central Satellites. So Landon Patrick, number 4, with the steal right before halftime, hitting the acrobatic layup right before the buzzer to give Triton that 23-2 lead at half.
Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch?
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Sandfair High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Who you thinking?
Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Got to go with the senior from Triton, number 12, Jaden Overmeyer, made a living with the up and under on the baseline. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Just a great performance. But what he did offensively was impressive, but defensively he guarded grass all night. And what he did on the defensive end was probably more impressive.
He's strong.
Than what he did offensively, scoring the 20 points.
Yeah.
Just a great overall team effort by Triton. But, our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game wears number 12, the senior, Jaden Overmeyer from Triton with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and just a defensive performance holding grass. The leading scorer for South Central to just 2 points.
The Trojans last year made it to the first game of semi-state after winning their first sectional championship in some time. It had been, since the 2021-2022 season, my apologies. So took a couple of years off, then they get back to the semi-state. That was the last time they were at semi-state. They actually made it to the second game of, let's see, where is that? I just had it. Yeah, they made it to the second game of regional, The last time they were at semi-state was, oh boy, we're going back here, all the way to 2012-2013 season, where they actually made it to state and fell to Borden by 5, 55-50. So last year they made it all the way to the first game of semi-state. Now that is a 2-game semi-state, only a 1-game regional. They made it last year. They fell short, though, to Clinton Prairie on a 23-5 season. They now move to 22-3 this season, winning a back-to-back sectional. Chris, we wish the Trojans good luck, and I know you've known Coach Groves for quite a long time.
Yeah, coached against him, played against him, played with him. He's a good coach, great role model for the kids. I tell you what, he's hard-nosed, he's tough, he's gritty, and his players exude that on the court.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that in this coaching fraternity, he is somebody that that we have bounced ideas off of each other, and so to say that I have a connection there is meaningful. So I wish him and his team the best of luck. Hopefully whoever they play in the regional, that game's at North Judson, and I will be there. I'm going to watch that one. I never miss the regional, no matter who's playing. Those games will be played at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock at North Judson. So usually Judson hosts the 1A, 2A, a 1A, 2A regional. So again, just some good basketball always played, and watching this Triton team, I tell you what, I would like to see them play Couts again. Couts got them by 15 earlier in the year, but I tell you what, knowing that Jason has seen Couts once, I'm sure he's going to have a game plan ready to go to if that's who they play.
Right.
Nothing's in the bag in that other sectional with Couts playing at home against Michigan City Marquette. Marquette is a very good basketball team.
tough deal for the South Central Satellites. I wanted to bring up their seniors. It's been an honor to cover their games over the last 4 years. Rylan Rondo, Noah Howard, Jay Huerta, Logan Turkovitz, and Jack Cashel. Special group for Coach Bush. He talked about it this morning on the Saturday Sports Line. It's going to be hard to say goodbye to those guys.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to say goodbye to those guys. But, again, what a run for the South Central Satellites. Just came up short. And there's, I tell you what, sometimes you just run into a better basketball team. Now, if they play 10 games, honestly, Triton probably wins 7 of them. And tonight was just a night where Triton was able to execute. The shots weren't falling for South Central. But, again, you got to give Triton all the credit in the world. Every shot was contested. And, you know, they did an excellent job on the defensive glass, not giving South Central very, very many second opportunities on the offensive end.
Well, KVB's WKVI Sports has finished off its 2025-2026 basketball broadcast season. We thank all of our area schools for allowing us to continue this amazing tradition by showcasing their student athletes. That's West Central, Winamac, Culver, Knox, North Judson, St. Pierre, Oregon Davis, South Central, and Tri-Township. Indiana basketball is the pinnacle of high school basketball in the world, and we are proud to be part of it and continuing this tradition on WKVI. We look forward to continuing it later this year in November. We also remind you to join us every Saturday throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line. It is the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed today's Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. You can follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB sports content. Final word from you tonight.
Tell you what, it's been fun.
Another year.
It's been fun. You know, when it comes to the spring sports, I'll try to get with you on some baseball games. You know, I got to take care of my golf season first, but you know, postseason when it comes sectional time for baseball and all that, you know, I'll step in and be there for you.
That.
But again, just been a lot of fun. Hate to see it come to an end, but like I said, no shame in losing to the Triton Trojans.
Our final in this one saw the Triton Trojans become back-to-back sectional champions, beating the South Central Satellites 60-28. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball. For our sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three and a big time